shut my mouth and to stop our song. Just look at them people, they've been hanging their heads. They can see the fire in the sky and the trail of death, and it ain't right. No, brother, it ain't right. No, my brother, you gotta listen right now. You know it's the hour. We got the power. Come on, people, all together right now. It's time to make a stand.
My perimeter is compromised. Sortie all ordnance by coordinate. My call, now!
No, brother, it ain't right. We're gonna make it right. Oh, brother, we'll make it right.
You know, I came here 5 years ago to help my sick uncle run this place. But ever since then, I can assure you that all major Ivy League colleges keep a very close eye on all our students. Please, go on down here. Yes, nice. All right. Many of you already know me from your time in detention. I am Mr. Price. As you've probably already heard, Mr. Watts has received a job at Dartmouth, and so I have inherited you for a day while we wait for your new teacher, Mr. Clemens, to arrive, who is already late.
Top Dog 6, this is Cool Cat. My 6 is down. My perimeter is compromised.
That. All right. Eliza, please hand these out. In advance of his late arrival, because I'm such a great guy, I have prepared for you a worksheet to give you a head start on the assignment that your new teacher, Mr. Clemens, will be giving you. Yes.
Mr. Price, sir, I'm really not feeling that well. See, today at lunch we had those chicken byproducts and those shaped little stegosauruses, and Shelley and Eliza, they didn't want theirs.
Come on, get over it.
I didn't even chance to eat
Can I just go to the nurse's office?
No. Just a second there. Anybody else not feeling well? Kind of what I thought. Sit down. Thank you. You may begin.
What if we don't know the date that our parents are married?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we call it homework. Yeah? Now, boarding students, this means a call home before study hall, not during. Actually, Eliza, I can probably help you out because if I'm not mistaken, your parents were married exactly 16 years ago today. Huh? Do wish them happy anniversary from me. Huh. Huh. November, December, January. Carry the 2. Ooh, that's curious. You were born only 5 months after they were married.
What?
Huh.
Well, that was
Oh.
How does he know?
Don't worry about it, Eliza.
So is that true? I mean, is today really your parents' anniversary?
I don't know. Why would he know that, or even care for that matter?
He doesn't. He's just trying to get at Eliza like he does all the townies who don't pay as much as the boarders.
Are you Mr. Clemens?
I am. And you are?
Billy Price. Welcome to Wesleyan, sir. My father, Mr. Price, asked me to give you a tour.
Well, why don't you just show me to my classroom?
Okay.
Well, the only reason I'm taking this class is because we said we'd all do a class together. And Genius Boy over here promised it was going to be interesting.
Hey, I like history.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a mutant. A cold-hearted bell curve killer. What I don't need is more homework. Besides, I hate history.
I think he's the new history teacher.
Maybe the homework won't be so bad after all.
You think so?
Not a chance, Chiquita.
Here's your class.
Ronnie, sir, Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie.
Ronnie. Physics, I forgot. I love history.
Mr. Clements, I see you found the history test Mr. Watts left for you. He was very adamant that you get those.
Well, I did. I just want to get to know the students in my own way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect anyone.
That's okay. I'm Clements, a new guy.
Vero, nice to meet you. Mind if I...
They should name the school after Verl. He knows every student that's ever walked these halls. So, may I show you around?
Thanks. I think I can find my own way.
Well, all right then. Welcome to Wesleyan Academy. There's a faculty lunch in the teacher's lounge tomorrow. See you there.
Hey, man, what are you gonna do when you get out of this hole, huh?
Teach history.
Why's that?
I was an orphan at 14, on the streets and lost. But I had a great history teacher who told me, today is tomorrow's history. Make it count. And it changed my life. Gave me meaning and purpose.
Wonderful. Very nice, Eliza. You're going to have to increase your rehearsal time by an hour after school every day.
What?
Have a look.
I've been accepted to audition for the music conservatory in Paris?
I sent in your audition tape. I hope you didn't mind.
Mine? Are you kidding? Oh, Mr. Petrillo, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea.
You're going to have to rehearse a lot more than you've been doing.
I will. I'm so excited.
Whew. Well, you didn't actually think you finished first, did you? Oh, you did. Well, let me let you in on a little secret there, lover boy. They don't even keep stats on you. Actually, there isn't even a depth chart that is deep enough to have your name on it.
Good to see you too, Bill. Hey, have I told you yet how much I appreciate your constant encouragement?
Oh, go crawl under the porch and bark at the cats.
No, really, thanks for caring enough to show me some tough love. It really means a lot to me, especially coming from a faculty brat.
All right, give it up, fish bait. You know what? You're always gonna be a loser, freak.
Mom! What excitement, Eliza? I've been accepted to audition for the music conservatory. Ah! That's incredible! Nothing is gonna stop me from getting accepted.
Happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Happy anniversary to you. Oh.
Mom, I'm sorry that we can need some photos for my poster.
Oh, that's so great. Sweetheart, would you help Cody with that?
I can help him.
No. I got it. Let's go, bud.
You and I are going to sit and talk about your future.
So, happy anniversary, I guess.
Thanks.
What year were you and Mom married?
1968. 16 years ago to this very day.
Cool. Well, good night.
Good night, Eliza.
Uncle Randolph? You okay?
I may rest.
Yeah. No, I'll be over there.
Mr. Blakesley, your attorney and Mr. Boudreau are here.
I need you to sign the changes to your will that we discussed.
Liza's been accepted?
To audition, yes.
I like your idea. If she redeems the family's honor by making the academy, the entire estate goes to her and to my Jenny. 50-50.
That's what the papers say.
I'm counting on you, Phil. My only other living family is Price, whose greed for money has kept him pandering to me all his life.
Come on, Dad. What else do you expect me to do? You're not stupid, Billy. She's McFarland's best friend.
I hate that kid. He's such a loser.
Well, even I can see that he wants more than just friendship from her. And she is completely infatuated with you.
So?
So? Confuse her. Make her think that McFarland is the jerk. Make them hate each other, rip them apart, and then ask her to the dance or something.
Oh, Dad, I got a reputation to maintain.
Look, old man Blakesley died last night before I could get him to change his will back. If she makes it to the conservatory, we're through. You got that? Everything that I have had to lower myself and grovel for, gone.
But why me? Why do you want me to do it?
Because if it's traced back to me, we're still toast. You know what? Just get the job done, Billy, and don't bother coming home until you have something good to tell me.
What's wrong, Eliza?
Nothing. Maybe I'm just a little scared.
Well, don't be. You do fine. I'll see you after school.
Are there any other issues to discuss?
Yes. Please remind the students that after a third tardy, they lose half a grade point.
That's according to teacher discretion. Certainly they're legitimate tardies.
Yes, and how exactly would we know if it's legitimate?
Or we could try something radical like asking the students to be honest.
That's rich. School rules specifically state that a tardy can only be excused if the student has a note from a teacher or the dean's office.
Guys, all we're trying to do here is minimize excessive tardiness, so please use your best judgment. In case any of you haven't met him yet, this is Stephen Clements.
Good to meet you.
He's replacing Mr. Watts in the history department.
Welcome to Wesleyan.
Oh, and congratulations, Mr. Boudreau of our music department. His protege and our own Eliza Baird has been accepted to audition for the Music Conservatory in Paris. So,
Where are you going?
I need to drop history.
Whoa, what? You can't.
Well, sure she can. Still 1 hour to get Mr. Clemens to sign this card and return it to me.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'll be right back.
Hey, wait a second. Why are you doing this? I thought we all agreed we were gonna take history together.
It was my parents' 16th anniversary yesterday.
Okay. So?
So, I'm dropping history and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Guys, hurry up.
Thank goodness you guys are here. Isn't this weird?
Something I missed here.
We're in big trouble. Oh, this is bad.
Still think I'm crazy?
Oh no, it gets worse.
Field trip.
Doing?
Where are you going?
Okay. Hold on. Here we go.
Come on there, Pouty Smurf. Field trip.
Come on, Amy.
Annotations are notes that you make about the text while you are reading it. What in the world? Of course, you are not to mark your textbooks, which are school property, in any way.
I'm Mr. Clements, your new history teacher. Take off your shoes and socks. Gather round.
Talk about a freak show. What does he think he's doing?
Doesn't matter. I'm dropping this class anyway.
Really? Hey, so do you kind of got a thing for Spence? Or do I have a chance?
He and I are just friends. Excuse me.
Ice front. You?
After the Battle of Gettysburg, General Meade of the North wired headquarters, saying, cannot delay to pick up the debris of the battlefield. The debris. Thousands of soldiers' bodies fermenting in the July heat and humidity. Teams of soldiers, Confederate prisoners, and local civilians worked as quickly as they could to bury the bodies under minimal covering. One soldier described the earth giving way beneath his feet as he walked the shallow trenches of the battlefield. Yeah. Farmers had to plan around the bodies. Later, all the bodies were exhumed, identified where possible, and relocated to a final resting place. Abraham Lincoln spoke only 272 words at the dedication of that cemetery, saying it is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us.
Eliza. Eliza.
Thanks.
I can't memorize the Gettysburg Address. Can't he even make us do that?
See, I was right. Even you guys are ready to go on strike after the first day.
Look who's talking. You were staring at him.
Most definitely.
He didn't sign it.
See? You were staring. There goes your history boycott.
We're talking major grief here. I gotta get her to sign it.
No, you can't. I already saw him leave.
Welcome back! That stuff he was saying, did you guys know it was in the Gettysburg Address?
Yeah.
Not you. The normal people.
Eliza, look, he said we didn't have to memorize it. It's not gonna count on our final grade.
Eliza, pay attention to the timing. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Sorry.
87 years ago, Our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation
conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives, that that nation might live.
Whoa, cool. Thanks, Mom. It's perfect.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired, that's all. Hey, did you do a scrapbook for me?
Of course I did. Do you want me to find it?
No, it's okay.
Night.
Night.
Great task remaining before us.
It is for us, the living rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have so nobly advanced.
That we hear Eliza, that the dead shall not have died in vain.
The world will little note nor long remember what we say here,
but it can never forget what they did here.
That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
And that a government of the people, by the people, for the people,
shall not perish from this earth.
Thank you, thank you.
You did it. Why did you do it?
You're asking us?
Seriously.
Because we had to.
No, you didn't. I said it wouldn't affect your grade. And why did you learn it, Amy? Why'd you memorize Lincoln's words?
What makes you think I did? Surprise, surprise.
That's our Amy.
Now, before any of you start fantasizing that I'm against testing or that this is going to be an easy class, there'll be a quiz tomorrow on the contents and historic relevance of the Gettysburg Address.
Yes.
Sit down, Ronald.
Hey, how do you feel?
Well, I feel different.
Good. Different. Anybody else feel different? Amy? Different?
I didn't learn it.
I feel different. Smarter.
Yeah, that's a first.
Good. No, it's good. You all understand you are different. Smarter. You're better off. Because of the great deeds and great words of those who've gone before you. See, now it means something to you because you've learned it. It's here. And now it's a part of who you are. Spencer, your history. Mark it down. Today is tomorrow's history. Someday you're gonna look back on this moment, you realize your whole life was changed because of what you did today.
Okay, Spencer.
Now, the assignment I'm handing out is to report on your own personal histories.
Like a genealogy?
Like a pedigree chart?
No, it's much more than that. It's not just names and dates, it's in depth. It's your own personal and family histories. For Eliza. And it will count for, wait for it, half your grade. That's all. Just half. What great deeds and words did your ancestors leave for you? What will be your legacy to your descendants? Who is Shelley? How smart is Spencer Patrick McFarland?
What are you doing here? Where are you supposed to be?
I was just...
Move it. You can explain to the dean.
Alex, what does this have to be done by?
Yesterday, she failed to get her transfer card signed and then came begging to me for an extension, which I gave her. Now today, she's just standing in the hall. No intention of going to class. So that's an automatic F for sloughing.
No, but I was
You know
just
the
gonna...
rules.
Do you wish to explain this, Eliza?
What happened? You're supposed to wait in the hall. Is there a problem?
So you knew she was there?
Of course.
So I'm sure you were practicing some new teaching technique with her.
Yeah. Come on, Eliza.
This is unbelievable.
Why'd you do that?
Because you have the desire to stand outside my classroom and listen.
Need you to sign my transfer card?
Oh, too late for that.
Well, it wasn't too late yesterday when I gave it to you to sign.
Well, you just gave me a piece of paper. You didn't ask me to sign it.
Well, it's not too late because Mr. Price gave me an extension. You can't ignore this. So will you please sign my transfer card, Mr. Clements?
No.
What? What gives you the right?
Well, I'm just not going to let you take the easy way out.
I have never taken the easy way out. And you obviously don't know anything about me. And my history is none of your business.
What are you afraid of?
Let's throw some of your history out on the table for everybody to examine. See what you're afraid of. You can take your history.
Mr. Boudreau, I need to have a word with you, please.
So mad. Clements, whoa, slow down. I don't understand what your problem is with him. You've been trying to get out of his class ever since he got here, and Eliza, he's a great teacher. I don't think this has anything to do with him. Do you want to talk about it?
I can't right now. It's too complicated.
Is it about the music conservatory?
Oh my gosh, the conservatory.
Mr. Perdue, I am so sorry I'm late.
Well, don't worry, Eliza. It isn't really a class, so there's no great point to lose for being late.
Where's Mr. Boudreau?
Our dear Mr. Boudreau has decided to retire.
What? No. That's impossible. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, kind of a forced retirement, really. Inappropriate conduct with student. But he took the bullet. For you.
That's ridiculous.
Perhaps. But that isn't how he saw it. So, shall we get to work? I promised him that I would do my best to help out in his absence. You know this one? It'll come.
Hey, how long have you been there? I would have swam a lot faster. I didn't know you were waiting. Hey, what's the matter? Oh. I'm sorry about Mr. Boudreau. I tried to talk my dad out of it. I told him that you were just a really friendly girl.
Please, he's like my grandfather.
Oh, good. Well, so he's not my competition. I mean, you were waiting here for me, weren't you? You weren't. Well, I hope you're not waiting for Spencer. If you did, I hope you packed a lunch. He may be a while. I mean, nothing against the kid, but he's not the strongest swimmer. Well, hey there, McFarlane. Did you happen to pick up all the towels? Last guy out of the pool, remember?
Let's go, bro.
I'll see you later, Eliza.
We gotta get to weightlifting.
Well, it's like we always say, jerks travel in groups of threes. I mean, is it some kind of Zen number in the jerk world or something?
Sometimes you are so into your own life that you don't think about anybody else but yourself.
Whoa, hey. What's wrong? I'm sorry about Mr. Boudreau, all right?
How do you know?
I overheard Billy bragging up about how his dad gave the old coot the boot.
He didn't say that.
Look, Eliza, don't fall for his charm, all right?
You know what? Don't act like my big brother, okay? I can make my own choices.
Eliza, come on. Eliza, where are you going?
I just need to think.
Well, let me give you a ride home. You know, Billy can't recover from being a jerk. Yeah, there's no jerks anonymous. Jerkdom isn't a place you can just go vacation in and come home. Once you go, the tan lines stay.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, so maybe they fade over time, but come on, Eliza, smile a little, huh? Ow. Okay, good. You're making progress. So what, do you think I'm a jerk now? What? What?
Yeah, Mom.
You have a visitor.
Mr. Boudreau, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
Nonsense. Had nothing to do with it.
You were forced to retire because of me.
We're not gonna let that get in the way of your future.
Well, ever since you told me about the conservatory, it's been my dream to go there.
Okay, let's get to work. Now, besides composing and singing your own work, the conservatory has asked that you prepare a classical piano piece. So I want you to learn the Moonlight Sonata.
But I already have.
Have you? I don't want you to just play the Moonlight Sonata. I want you to play it like Beethoven felt it. I want you to know what he was thinking when he wrote it, and who he wrote it for, and what he felt. When you do that, then you really have learned the piece.
Okay.
Eliza, it's important for you to remember, the Music Conservatory doesn't just listen for the students' music. They listen for the music in the student.
Hey, Eliza. I found your scrapbook. Ah, pictures. And you have clothes on.
Do we have any other scrapbooks of me?
Hey, can we finish this tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good night, baby.
Hi, buddy.
Sweetie, I have tons of pictures of you growing up. I just haven't had a chance to put them in scrapbooks. That's all.
Do you love Cody more than me? I mean, were you even planning on getting married, or did you just have to?
Of course we planned on getting married.
Mr. Clements wouldn't sign my transfer, so I have to do my personal history or I flunk. It includes stuff like when I was born and when my parents were married and whether I was even wanted or if I was just an accident.
I didn't see that coming.
I guess we knew that day was gonna come sometime.
But not now.
Mr. Clements.
Mr. McFarland. Why so early?
I'm trying to make regionals. They'll take the top 3 swimmers.
Where's the region meet this year?
Here.
Really? You know you're getting caught between 2 and 3 strokes from the wall. You should try watching the ceiling. See that seam? It's exactly 2 strokes from there to the wall. You should accelerate quicker so you get there in 2 strokes instead of 3.
Okay.
You know it's an old pool, too. The edge tiles, the original ones, they go deeper than most. You ever slip when you push off?
Yeah.
About 4 inches deeper, tiles are over plaster. And a lot less slick. You can push off with everything you got without slipping, right? Oh, and stay underwater in your dolphin kick. Full 10 yards up here to the slope.
10 yards?
Well, sure. You've been practicing holding your breath, haven't you, to increase your lung capacity? Work up to 60 seconds. Then 80.
80? What? Come here. I'll get you up to class.
Oh, great. I'll be waiting.
You kids are just precious. Fun little games.
Are you guys ready for this?
I believe this is yours, Miss Baird. Please see me after class. Often, history is made when someone decides to change the way people think about things, their way of doing things. Revolution means a radical change of any kind. For instance, why do you sit in this chair every day?
Because it's here.
Thank you, Sir Ronnie Edmund Hillary. What say you, Mr. McFarland? Oh, never mind. Amy, why do you sit in that same chair every day?
It's what we always do.
Exactly, which is why I want you to change. Sit somewhere else, come on.
40 seconds.
Good, double it. Come on, people, move, let's go. Sit somewhere else, sit on the floor if you want.
But we get dirty.
Ah, truth shines through. Revolution, change. It's dirty business. Goethe said, whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, magic, and power in it.
So be bold. Get up. Get up, get up, get up on your feet. Move the desks around. Change them around. Put them in a square. Put them in a box. Put them in a circle. I don't care. Make a triangle. Whatever. Get your fingers dirty. Get dirty. Right, Mr. Price?
Let me get through here. All right. See? That wasn't so hard, was it? That was fun.
No, it was great.
Give yourself a hand. All right. You've created new possibilities by doing nothing more than changing the way you always do things. Tomorrow, this will be history, and you'll have had a hand in changing it. You've eliminated walls. You've started to get dirty. Today is tomorrow's history. Make it count.
Oh, yes, finally.
Is that paper due tomorrow?
You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah. You know, I don't want you in here if you're just putting in time. You were right. I had no business making a decision concerning your life, so I'm gonna go see if I can get that transfer signed for you.
No, wait. I need to apologize. I was listening and thinking about what you were saying about history. Mr. Boudreau told me that it was important that I know why Beethoven wrote the Moonlight Sonata.
It's because music conservatory doesn't just listen to a student's music. They listen for the music in the student.
Who told you that?
A long time ago, I had a friend who wanted to go there. So I happen to know they don't take students who drop sophomore history. You'd have been ineligible had I signed your transfer.
Mr. Price never told me that.
Yeah. Eliza, I've heard you play. I want to help.
So how am I supposed to know what Beethoven was feeling?
Well, who would you ask, Mr. McFarland?
Conan, the librarian. Shall we?
You're such a nerd.
Well, nerds always win.
playing make-believe. I got my eye on you, got your eye on me. The other side of the classroom, same silly daydream. When I'm walking home with no one next to me, stealing glances from across the busy street. This is our silly game, stuck on repeat, it's on repeat. Playing make-believe.
Try in there. Might help. Please return it when you're finished.
You look bored. You waiting for someone?
Spencer.
Figures. You been waiting long? Why don't I give you a ride?
Okay.
Where'd you get the play?
Mr. Clemens.
To my number one. This will help you better understand my second love. Jenny B. Somebody's got a girlfriend.
Wow, you're right. I can't do the assignment.
Why?
It's personal.
Family histories usually are.
There's nothing in my scrapbook that says I was born. Not even in the newspaper birth announcements. No pictures of my mom pregnant with me or of me in the hospital. They were married in October of 1968, and I was born in March, 5 months later.
So you think they didn't want you?
It just feels like they were hiding it.
May feel that way, but the truth isn't always that simple. Before you jump to conclusions, you have to explore all the possibilities. Maybe you were premature. Or, for example, Your mom's eyes are green, right?
Yeah,
And your dad's?
green as well.
Did you learn anything in biology about genetics? What you need to do is explore all the facts and be really sure about what you want to ask your parents when you go and talk to them.
Eliza, wait, honey.
If you knew I was adopted, why didn't you just tell me?
We couldn't. In order to get you, we had to agree to a court order not to tell you till you were 18.
A court order?
Yeah.
Did you see my birth mom at the hospital after I was born?
No.
Do you know her name?
Please understand that no matter what, we love you as if you were our own flesh and blood.
But I'm not. I don't know who I am.
You are and will always be our daughter, Eliza Baird.
The past does not change who you are.
Whose past? Yours maybe, but not mine. The two most important people in my life gave me up.
It wasn't like that at all.
All I'm saying is it's not every day you find out that your mom and dad aren't your real mom and dad. What if I find out who they are on my own?
It's not gonna make it any easier.
But I need to know. Why don't you understand that?
We understand, of course, that you want to know.
You have to trust that the decisions we made have always been what we believe is best for you.
I love you, sweetheart.
I am adopted.
That's okay.
But I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, do you have wonderful parents that love you?
Yeah, but I just want to know their names and why they didn't keep me. I mean, isn't that a part of who I am?
Yeah, but does it really matter right now?
You know, it's just finding out right now. I mean, it's not fair.
Was going deaf fair to Beethoven?
No.
Eliza, something bad happens to all of us in our life. Whether it's because of the choices we make or because, events beyond our control, but it's how we get up and go forward from that matters the most. I mean, Beethoven, he was able to find his music in spite of being deaf, right? So, how's that audition piece of yours coming along?
Terrible. Mr. Boudreau doesn't think I can see how concerned he is, but I know he's disappointed in me.
Well, we can't change the past, Eliza. We study history, learn from the past, so that we don't repeat its mistakes. Remember that friend I told you about? Well, she let her emotions get in the way of going to the conservatory.
I don't want to make that mistake.
Good. So you don't have to include your biological parents or your adoption in the assignment.
Really?
Nice. That was a lot faster, Spence. Can you do it again?
Yeah.
Good man. Then we're ready to do a time trial tomorrow to see who can go to Regions on Friday. That all right with you?
Sure it is.
Get out of here.
Good try, man.
Nice job, man.
Spence, why do you do that? Is locker slamming some sort of guy bonding thing, like a slug in the arm or something?
I wouldn't think of slugging you in your arm.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Hi. Locker slamming, not really a guy bonding thing. It's more of an attention-getting device.
Well, it's annoying.
Well, what would you recommend?
I don't know. visual contact, maybe a smile in the hallway, being nice to my friends. Doesn't take much.
All right, well, how about I call you?
That could work.
Well, that would require a number.
No, not there.
Hey, Spence. You know, I've been meaning to tell you that I think your backstroke is getting really good. And actually, I think the three of us should all hang out.
Back. Spencer.
So, have I been acting a little strange lately?
No.
You've been acting a lot strange lately.
So what's up?
It's kind of complicated, but in a nutshell, I found out I'm adopted.
Oh my gosh, Liza. I'd totally be freaking out right now.
Okay, so all things considered, maybe you weren't acting so strange after all?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. It's just, do me a favor and just be there for me. I mean, like, don't tell anyone. But if I start acting a little weird, just let me know.
So what about the assignment?
Yeah, I'm not gonna include any of the adoption stuff in it. Unless I find out who my biological parents are.
Let's just hope it's not these guys.
Did they have mirrors back then?
Jenny B. Jenny B. Who's Jennifer Blakesley?
Who's that?
No one. So, I have to finish my family history assignment, so I'm gonna need to quiz you guys about some stuff. Don't worry, Mr. Clement said I don't have to include any of what we talked about yesterday. What year did you guys graduate?
I played volleyball, and your dad was on the football team.
Dad played football?
No, he was just on the team. But he was a great swimmer. In fact, his medley relay team took state our senior year.
So, who were your best friends?
Mom says you interrogated her. Held her under the white light. Did you break her?
Hardly. Your relay team took state?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to tell Spencer. He'll be all over it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Glistmeyer, Peterson, Squires, and me.
No, let me see it. I'm gonna look at you and Mom some more.
Okay. You say a word about my clothes? You're grounded.
Oh, it's too late for that. Dad. Seriously. Come on now.
By now, most of you should have completed the basic research on your family history. Now you get to have a little fun. Be creative, because you can present it any way you like. You're not going to find these words in your book. That doesn't mean they're not history, they're not important. If it's important to you, then it's part of history, right? So I would like to share with you a little piece of my history to get the ball rolling.
All the world over, so easy to see. People everywhere just wanna be free. Listen, please, listen, that's the way it should be. Peace in the valley, people got to be free.
Love this song.
You should see what a lovely, lovely world this would be. Everyone learn to live together. It's
Stop it! Get back to work.
Who the heck does he think he is?
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Yes, please. Because he's bad for the students, he's bad for the school, but he doesn't fit in.
Mr. Clemens is a great teacher. The kids love him.
I don't. Maybe you've forgotten who you're dealing with.
You don't own this school yet, Mr. Price. Get out of my office before I lose my patience.
Okay, that was actually pretty cool. It's one of the songs my dad said he listened to in Vietnam.
We should have never gone over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's no wonder we lost. Fighting a war with a bunch of drug addicts? The ground troops were nothing but a government-sponsored drug party.
I would have been lined up right there with the protesters and draft dodgers.
Yeah.
Wait. You don't know anything about what you're saying, you know. We're going to often hear a lot of debates and arguments, opposing views about whether we should have gone to war or engaged in war. Just make sure before you open your mouths that you've studied the facts so you can know the truth. Follow me. I want to show you something. All students of this school. How many of you knew this was here?
And the stars?
It's right here. Red for those injured in battle. White for those missing in action. And the gold star goes by the names of those killed in action. Look close, read the names. Some played football, some played basketball, some were swimmers. They went to dances, they fell in love. They all had hopes and dreams, just like you. I know because I was in Vietnam. It's also part of my history. There will always be debate about war. But never forget that behind the politics and the protesting you might have seen on TV about Vietnam, there are thousands of young Americans really close to your age who are fighting and dying. What do we owe them? Our gratitude. And to always remember that they weren't just fighting to protect our rights. They were fighting. They were sacrificing. They were risking everything to secure life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for people everywhere. It's the same thing you owe your ancestors for the battles that they fought whenever they fought them to give you the liberty and freedoms that you have today. So never forget.
David, are you okay? Flashback?
Okay. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boudreaux. I can't do this right now.
Dad?
Hey. What's going on?
I'm trying, Dad. I really am. But I know you and Mom love me, and I love you, but every time I start feeling like I'm okay with being adopted, I realize that it's not my history that I'm writing about.
I understand that. You're right.
Just sometimes I feel like I don't know who I am. Like I don't fit in. And I try not feeling anything, but that just freaks me out even worse. I just feel like if I knew anything, just even their names, it might make me feel better. How am I supposed to find the music in me when I feel so lost?
You know, it's an interesting thing being a dad. You want to do the right thing, but it doesn't mean you always do. Well, we never promised you couldn't find out for yourself. You know where we keep all the important papers, don't you?
Mr. Clemens. Mr. Clemens. Here. Here.
What?
Look, it's my birth mom, Jennifer Blakesley. And that's my birth dad, Stephen Squires. Can you believe it? This is so cool. Now I can do my assignment. Thank you so much.
I envy you. You got a purpose in life.
Something in my gut says I won't make it to tomorrow.
Oh, you'll make it.
I don't think so. You know, when your number's up, I guess it's up.
Hey, why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what,
That Squires had a daughter.
Squires is dead, Steve. Don't dig him back up.
Then why did Blakesley bring me back here?
Blakesley died never knowing who you really were. I brought you here. I found your book in the library. What kind of game are you playing?
Swimmers, take your mark. Go.
I told you that was annoying.
I made regions. Coach said if I swim well enough, I might even make state. Can you believe it?
That's great.
I know. I mean, honestly, I never thought I'd make it this far. Hey, you know the dance that's after the regions? I was wondering, well...
Oh, I know that we all said we'd go together, but...
Yeah, about that. How would you like to go with just me?
That sounds great. Yeah, but can I think about it before I give you a for sure answer?
Oh. Look, if you want to go wait for Bill, then just go wait for him. Without me.
Eliza. Eliza. Get that play I loaned you, Camelot.
Oh, I think I left it.
Burl found it. You know, when someone loans you something, you really should return it when you're finished.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way you just said that, it sounded like my dad.
Yeah. Proposition.
Okay.
Stay where you are.
Oh.
Okay.
King Arthur knows something.
What?
Secret. That could possibly destroy Camelot, the Round Table, and the people he loves most. What's the secret? Guinevere and Sir Lancelot have been unfaithful. So, question. Should he tell the truth? Or remain silent?
Oh, definitely. Interesting.
Silent.
Exactly.
I mean, the cost is too high.
Exactly.
Higher than the truth?
I agree with Ronnie.
He can't tell. He has to protect the things that mean the most to him.
So it's okay to lie if it benefits you?
Absolutely.
No. He's not lying. He's just not telling everything he knows.
Right.
It's still self-serving.
No,
It's survival.
that's not true.
She told
Because if he talks, it doesn't benefit him. So if you know something, then are you morally obligated to tell the truth regardless of the outcome or who would get hurt?
You know what I mean?
You have to. If you don't, he could get hurt a lot worse later on.
And what if that person doesn't believe you?
You're still obligated to tell.
Yeah, well, I told you.
Yeah, everyone's talking. It's starting to affect our reputations, too.
Yeah, well, she doesn't realize it, but she is the key to wealth for me, boys. And don't worry, I will not forget about you when my ship comes in. Besides, once Spence sees her at the dance with me, he's finally gonna realize what a loser he is. Now, Trina, that's someone I could go for. She's hot.
Eliza, what's wrong? Eliza! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But Spencer, I didn't commit to going to the dance with him because I was hoping Billy would ask me. But Billy was just using me, Mom, to get back at Spence. So now I don't know what to do.
Best friends don't come along every day, Eliza. I got lucky, I married mine. You know, when you go to the dance,
I know.
you...
You go with your friends. I love you and Dad very much, Mom.
Spence, wait. I am a boneheaded, lame-brained chump. I give Numbskull a bad name.
What are you talking about?
I'd love to go to the dance with you, if the offer's still open.
Yeah, well, it's not, so, sorry. But I guess if it really means that much to you, okay. But one more thing, all right? The whole chump thing, it's a little harsh.
Something else. Collect today.
Nice.
No matter what happens, you're the best.
Okay.
Here's the story of a great big lady, Greta from Oslo, Norway. Her grandpa was a Viking. His son Hans a stowaway. The Erland sons, the Erland sons. Grandma Mary became an Erland son. Then one day Grandma Mary had a baby with green eyes and a floppy head of curls. He grew up and married Mother, a Swedish babe named Pearl. And together they had a daughter. Shelley, Olga was her name. And I am that little baby. And I'm here to say we're the Erland sons, the Erland sons. That's the way we became the Erland Sun.
Thank you, Shelley. That was very enlightening.
Oh, before you go, a brief word of support for the aquatically inclined among us. Amy.
But the bravest are surely those who have the clearest vision of what is before them. Glory and danger alike, and yet, notwithstanding, go out to meet it. Pericles.
To the swimmers. To the swimmers.
Today history will be made.
That's right.
Oh, yes. Welcome to the District Championship Swim Meet. Parents, don't forget the band fundraiser tomorrow night
Hey.
in the main auditorium.
So how about I pick you up for the dance around 7?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm already going with someone.
Yeah. Tell him you have a better offer.
But I don't.
Go, Eliza.
Third and final call for the boys' 100-meter backstroke.
Spence, man. Hey, good luck, man, all right? Oh, you know where we are, all right? We'll get them.
You guys are such losers. Hey, at least now everyone's gonna get to see how pathetic you really are.
Thanks, Bill. Hey, good luck to you, too. And your constant encouragement has really become to mean a lot to me, really. Next.
Defending district champion Billy Price will be in lane 3. But the Wesleyan coach said don't count out Spencer McFarland in lane 2, who's shown dramatic improvement in his times over the past few weeks. Swimmers, take your mark. Looks to be a clean start, and as expected, Billy Price comes out strong.
Watch it turn. Go deep! Go!
And out of the first turn, it's Price with a body length lead.
Yes!
McFarland is keeping pace.
Yeah!
Now coming up on the halfway point and into the turn, it's Billy Price. 3 push-offs to turn. Now the final 50 meters. This is where conditioning really comes into play. And now coming out of the final turn, it's McFarland making a move in lane 2.
The legs!
And McFarland with a big kick is going to make this very close. And first to the wall, it is Spencer McFarland! Spencer McFarland in a stunning upset is your new district champion! Can you believe this?
When your head came up after that last turn, everyone went nuts.
Scared me to death.
It was so amazing!
Could you tell how close it was?
Yeah. The closer I got, the louder you guys got.
Well, how close was it?
Honestly, though, I couldn't have done it without Mr. Clement's help. He knows that pool better than Coach does. Really gave me the edge.
Well, looks like Clements is having some car trouble. Maybe we can return the favor?
No, I see him out there every day just staring at that old abandoned house.
It's the old Blakesley house. My dad used to tell me and my brothers it was haunted to keep us out of there when we were younger.
I never heard it was haunted.
Oh,
Okay. Tell us the story.
It all happens in 1968. Local rich girl, Ginny Blakesley, falls in love with a poor orphan, Stephen Squires. But she used to go to an elite music school and he's been drafted. So the day after they graduate, they run away and get married.
Sounds romantic.
Go on, Spence.
When they get back, Ginny's dad is so mad he has the marriage annulled. Then he takes Jenny and leaves, leaving no trace. Squires tries to find her, but he has to report to boot camp in a few weeks. He's killed in Vietnam 3 months later. They say his ghost haunts that mansion, looking, waiting for his wife to return.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and it turns out that Ginny was pregnant, but Blakesley made her give the baby up for adoption. Squires never knew.
Oh my gosh. He's him. It all makes sense now. Quick, Ronnie, take us back to school.
Who's who?
I mean it, Ronnie, take me back now.
Eliza, what's going on? What are you doing? Stop, you're really scaring me. Look at this photo of Squires. You can't tell me that that's not him. It's Squires, just like it says. Stephen Squires and Jennifer Blakesley.
No, don't you see? Mr. Clements is Squires. Look closer at the photo. That is Mr. Clements, my father, Stephen Squires.
Eliza, you remember you told me to tell you if you started acting really weird? Well, I'm sorry, but you're way past weird right now.
So where were you today?
I had a bunch of stuff I had to get done before I do my history presentation on Monday.
Did you get them all done?
Almost. Just 2 more things left. I just have one more thing to do. So you guys still think I'm wrong in spite of everything? The pool, the music conservatory, Vietnam, the play.
Come on, Liza, even you gotta admit it's a little far-fetched.
Okay. Just watch, I'll prove I'm right.
No, Eliza, don't.
You should see what a lovely, lovely world this would be.
Have everything ready for Monday?
Yeah. And you'll never believe what I did. I invited my birth mom to come.
You sure you want to do that?
Yeah. And I sure want to do this, too. Thank you so much for everything. I love you.
As executor of Mr. Blakesley's will, I'm here to inform you that you must dismiss Stephen Clemens as a teacher at once.
For what?
I have a notarized statement from Mr. Price and several other teachers here at the school of blatant physical contact between the Baird girl and Mr. Clemens at the school dance Saturday night.
Blatant physical contact?
She hugged him.
Verl, go get Mr. Clemens, please.
I'm in the middle of class. Can't this wait?
I'm sorry, Stephen. Our attorney here has informed me that I have no other choice but to put you on unpaid leave until we can resolve the situation between you and Eliza at the dance.
Please let me finish my class.
No, you must leave now.
He's in trouble for hugging his daughter?
Verl, leave.
Wait, what are you talking about, Verl?
Okay. I'm in charge here. Verl, leave.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Is this true? Are you her father?
I wish I could say it was. But I can't.
Last warning, Verl. Clear out Mr. Clemens' stuff from his room.
Thank you. We are McFarlane and the McFarlanettes. That's my wee pup.
What are you doing, bro?
They fired Mr. Clemens because of what happened at the dance.
They can't. No! Wait! I'm not doing my report without you.
That's not possible, Miss Baird.
Why? Because I hugged my dad?
Miss Baird, he denies being your father.
No, stop, it's not true. That is you in the swim team photo. And in the yearbook prom pictures with Jenny and my mom and dad.
All right, so now she thinks that Clemens is her father. Ah, okay. Let's go back to class.
No, wait! It's you with Jenny Blakesley in Camelot. Jenny B, you are all friends. You are Stephen Squires. You are my father.
This is your fault. All right, I told you. He's bad for the students, he's bad for the school, and now look at her! She's delusional.
Go back to class, Eliza, dear.
No. Clemens is dead. All I ask is that you look me in the eye and you tell me you are not my father. Look at me and tell me.
Go ahead, Stephen. Tell her the truth. If you're not her father, tell her.
He can't, because he is her father.
Your number's up? All right. I'll be you and you can be me. I got nothing left to live for. I got nobody left in my life. You got a dream to live. So give me your stuff. Come on.
Perimeter is compromised. Sortie all ordnance, my coordinate. My call, now, now! Clemens! Hey! Clemens, buddy!
What are you kidding me? What is wrong with all of you people? He's Clemens. He said it himself.
Most of you know my adopted parents, John and Susie Baird. This is my other dad, Stephen Squires. And this is my birth mom, Jenny Blakesley, who I just met for the first time. I found out a lot about my own history through this assignment. Things that scared me and confused me, but with the help of loving parents, I realized that being adopted is nothing to be ashamed of. I've written this song to share how I feel about it with all of you.
I had to wonder, is this young girl looking back at me? It made me question who I see. But all they'd say, another time, another place. I need to know, who is this girl in front of me? Lonely moon, empty sky, all alone and longing to belong. Lonely moon, empty sky, all alone and longing to
Back home in America, we say, when you go to the dance,
You go with your pals!